Hey there, I'm Amanda from Come On In. In today's episode, we're checking out downtown Lowell's newest restaurant that's guaranteed to make your mouth water. I'm out front of the Lowell Burger Company in Historic Downtown Lowell. I love burgers, so I can't wait to give this new place a shot. So let's see what LBC has to offer. Come on in. Hey Nick.
Hey Amanda, how's it going?
Good.
Welcome back.
Thanks for having me back. I've been good.
Welcome to Lowell Burger Company.
Thank you.
You bet.
And you're the co-owner, head chef?
That's correct.
So this place is much bigger than people would think before they come in, right?
We transformed this from Bishop's legacy to what it is now. We sort of want this really cool urban feel happening, a very welcoming, comfortable place, you know, which I think we did. And we built a lot of these things out and just really welcoming, you know.
Absolutely.
So let me give you a quick tour.
Yeah, I love a tour.
Awesome. So what we've done is we transformed the previous restaurant, which was Bishop's legacy restaurant, into Lowell Burger Company. So we did all these tiles here where, you know, battles back and forth of me messing up, cutting tiles incorrectly, and I'm not that guy. I can cook you anything. I'm great about that. Cutting tiles, I've decided they'll never do it again in a million years. I'm always going to hire someone to do it. So we have these cool photos which a local photographer took, and they're all black and white. You know, again, going along with that whole black and white theme that we have, and the lighting, just sort of really simple, really kind of nice, soft lighting, the Edison lights that we have. And then of course this mural, which is really the centerpiece of what we have here. My daughter and my partner Toby's daughter and a couple of their friends did this mural, which I love it. It's such a beautiful thing. That's the building that we're in, the Bon Marche building. And of course the clock tower for City Hall. And just a wheelworks shot from a local mill and behind some of the things. It's again just simple, black and white, nothing crazy, wild, you know. Then we have our bar here where, you know, it's jumping. We have all locals coming in, hanging out and eating and having some fun times.
Awesome.
It's pretty cool.
I love the look, I love the vibe, I love that it's so open, but it's so warm and cozy.
Thank you. Thank you for picking up on that. That's exactly what we were going for. You know, the designer came up with this idea that we wanted to have this really funky urban situation here where it feels comfortable. It almost feels New Yorky, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of, is that, I just made up a new word. Thank you so much. Yes. I love that. So yeah, that's really it. You know, we want to just have that cool, calm feeling in here.
Nice.
Yeah. Right on.
I love it.
Thank you.
So what are you cooking up for us today?
All right, so today we've got a few different kinds of burgers we have. We'll do the Bon Marché, which is named for our building, which the building is the Bon Marché building. It used to be an old department store, and we're currently in the men's department, which is kind of fitting for, you know, burgers. Because, and so we'll do the Bon Marché, we'll do the jam on it, and my daughter named that. We were sitting around, what do we name it? She said, well, it has jam on it, and then the designer and I looked at each other, we go, jam on it, jam on, you know, the old stupid song, you know, it's like whatever, you know. You know that one?
Of course I do.
You gotta hide one. And then we're gonna do the banh mi, which is my take because I absolutely love banh mi sandwiches. You go and you eat, and then the crumbs are everywhere, and you stand up and just go boom, and the crumbs fall off.
Okay, I don't know what banh mi is.
Oh, you have to hang out in Lowell then.
Okay.
Then you'll know.
That's why I'm here.
And then we're gonna do the Maniac, which is the salmon burger. It comes from a farm up in Maine. And so I might as well season up these burgers and see what happens. We'll get them on and cook because I think everyone's probably hungry by now, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry.
Are you really? So we just do simple with salt and pepper. The only thing we do differently is for the pork, we put a little 5-spice powder. The 5-spice powder has a blend. Just a little salt and pepper, really, that's all we need to do. So let's grill these up.
Let's do it.
All right. So let's put the beef burgers on. Okay. And then we'll put the pork burger on. The pork tends to cook take a little bit longer to cook. The salmon will wait until those are almost done because the salmon cooks within a few minutes. It's pretty thin and it only needs, you know, we don't want to cook it all the way through because salmon, a little pink, is really gorgeous. It has a nice full fishy flavor. The burgers that we have are all pasture raised, which means that they are raised only eating grass, which makes them a lot more nutritious for our bodies because they're eating exactly what they're supposed to be eating. Yeah. So let those go and we put the salmon on. Struggling with the salmon. And we keep this little mold so it doesn't fall apart. And then the pork belly we'll put on as we because we want to get that brown. And there's no need to put any fat on these because they have a good amount of fat already. You know, inherently salmon is a fatty fish. The pork belly, of course, is what they make bacon from. That's really fatty. Yeah, so what we'll do is now I'll give them a quick season before we flip them over because that's really important. You want to make sure that there's a lot of seasoning on these burgers because salt is all, even though fat is flavor, salt is also flavor. So we're going to gingerly flip them over. Look at that gorgeous color. And then this is our pork. I'll get another spatula for our fish because we don't want to cross-contaminate anything. And this we need to be really delicate with because it's very delicate. And then of course we have our pork belly, which will have beautiful brown color there.
So these all look incredible.
Thanks.
What's the most popular burger? Is it one of these four?
Yeah. So this is the Bon Marché, which is our most popular. We sell tons of these. You know, it has all these crazy things happening. It's got that beef on beef, as you said. You know, it's kind of our ode to the classic beef with horseradish cream and these really decadent, unctuous mashed potatoes with all that cheese and the crunchy onions. People love it.
Yeah. I haven't tried it yet, but just look.
Oh, but
at
you
it
will.
and see why.
It's okay.
So,
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite?
My favorite is the banh mi. All those flavors really just make me happy. This is like something that I eat and I'm like, yes, I love this. It's so cool.
And then this is the salmon.
The salmon burger, my partner Jackie's favorite. She eats salmon constantly. I think she's related to some bears. There's something happening. Bears and blueberries, that's pretty much what she loves.
She's very healthy.
Oh yeah, she's awesome. We love her. We'll keep her, you know. So yeah, that's a great one. I really love that one.
And the jam on it.
The jam on it, my boys love that one. And you know, it has all those interesting flavors, the really full flavor of the blue cheese, the pepperiness from the arugula, the bacon jam. Yeah, right. It's got all this sweet and savory stuff going on. And my daughter eats pretty much everything. She doesn't care. She's like me. She'll try anything twice.
Yeah.
That's kind of the motto that I try to have. Try everything twice because you just never know.
I love that there's so many different options for people. Because people like different flavors, so the fact that all these are different toppings.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, we want to create an environment here where people can feel free to come in and have something very simple, but also have something a little more elevated and a little, because you know, this is a restaurant. It's not a burger joint. You know, we want to make sure that people are getting that feeling when they walk in, that it's like, oh man, this is something different. We're going to try to bring something new to Lowell, and this is how we're doing it. We want people to come in and feel comfortable about being here.
Nice.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable, and I'm excited to try all these burgers.
I'm excited for you to try them. All right, so I have our first burger. It's the Bon Marché.
This is the most popular one, right?
Right, that's our popular one there. And I decided that I love this with the truffle fries. We fry the potatoes.
Truffle fries are my favorite.
See, the guy guessed correctly. Mark that one on the calendar. We just grate some fresh Parmesan cheese. We add a little truffle oil.
Yeah.
The burger is just really simple. You know, we made it earlier, and it's just a great combination of good flavors. We have a little bit of lemon aioli, which you can dip deep fries into as well.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, I'm just gonna get started
There
here.
you go.
This is really big. Wow. That exceeded my expectations. It almost tastes like a home-cooked meal with the beef and the mashed potatoes and...
And that's kind of what we were going for with that. Thanks for recognizing that. That's awesome.
I love the crispiness of the bun. It really adds to it, you know?
Yeah.
So as much as I'm dying to finish this burger, I need to save room to try something else, you know, for comparison.
Of course. So you have to compare. All right, so I guess we'll try the salmon burger next. How does that sound?
Yeah, let's do
awesome.
it.
So I'll grab this and take it away from you. Come on, let go. Get out of there. I'll be right back.
Goodbye.
All right, so here's the salmon burger that I bring you, and this is the maniac.
Because the salmon's for me,
Right, exactly. So it's a small family farm owner owns this, the fish farm. So we have all the salsa verde on there, the lemon aioli on there, and
arugula.
Yeah, arugula for a little kick, you know.
Yes, awesome. As I already said before, I love arugula. So. These flavors, how did you decide what to put, like what toppings to put to them? Because these flavors blend so perfectly.
The salsa verde has this really great assertive herbiness to it, and I know that salmon, you know, has a strong fatty flavor, and I know, like, just sort of years of experience have taught me that having different things going on with it really makes a difference. And then the lemon aioli on there kind of gives it that really nice freshness. You know, that's the same lemon aioli that we use with the truffle fries.
Yeah. I figured that.
Yeah, so it just really wakes everything up there.
And want to say anything beforehand, but I actually don't typically like salmon.
Oh.
I wanted to give this a shot before I pass any judgment, and honestly, I'm pleasantly surprised.
That's awesome to hear that.
Just all the flavors that come together. The salmon is just so fresh tasting. Sometimes salmon to me tastes too fishy.
Yes. And
I don't get that.
Yeah.
So this is perfect.
Yeah. So I gave you the regular fries, the LBC fries, which we just put salt and pepper on them, and then the homemade ketchup, which has a little zing to it. You'll notice that it's not over the top spicy, a little smokiness.
My mom would be surprised, but she knows how much I don't like salmon.
Mom, you listening? Mm-hmm. Hello.
Mom, come back. Let me try these homemade fries and this homemade ketchup.
Yeah, you know the other traditional ketchups are thicker and sweeter, and then if you go overseas, oftentimes it's a more vinegary flavor. So it's kind of this mash between the two, and then I love spiciness as you do as well.
Okay, so I'm ready for what's next.
Oh yeah, so I'll take that away. Are you going to fight me this time?
No, this time I won't.
Well, I mean, you can if you want. So why don't we go sit up at the bar, and I'll bring you the my favorite burger, which is the banh mi, minus the crumbs. And
minus the...
Yeah, I mean, you have a nice blouse, so I don't want to ruin you. But yeah, I'll do that. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Sure.
So this is my personal favorite.
Wow.
So that is the banh mi sandwich.
I forget what's in this one.
Yeah, so this one is inspired by the Southeast Asian. Everyone has their own version of it. So it's kind of our take on German mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
But in a French fry version. And we do this really cool thing where we keep some bacon fat warm, and we add drizzle a little bit of that onto the potatoes so that it kind of has that extra bacon flavor.
Yeah. Yum. Okay.
Give that a shot.
Let me get started. Wow, this is a big boy here. Okay. I want to make sure I get all the flavors in there. This is really, really good. The pickled slaw might be my favorite part.
Yeah.
And I love cilantro anyways. I feel like it makes everything better.
It does. And I think for even people who don't traditionally like cilantro, it really makes it all work in there. It's this flavor that's almost needed in there because it brings it all together. You know, and again, back to the whole conversation we had earlier with the salmon about needing fresh herbs and how herbs really pull flavors out and add different nuances. That's the key right there.
Yeah. I'm gonna try these German.
Yes.
French fries with this.
Thank you to my partner Toby for being German.
That's right. Now all this German fare is inspired by that. The mustard complements the fries really well. It's good. It almost has that like horseradishy where it hits you like, in your nose.
Yes.
I love that. Let me get a little more.
Yeah, and we drizzle a tiny bit of bacon fat on there because we cook bacon. I'm a big proponent of saving bacon fat because you can always use it somewhere.
So what inspired you to open a burger restaurant versus, a restaurant that features other types of food?
Man, great question. So I went from most of my career to doing fine dining beside the little break I took to go into schools and work with kids and cafeteria staff speaking on nutrition and,
That's awesome.
And actually cooking. Yeah, we're trying to teach a lot of, sort of bring up a new crew of kids who understand food and cooking and why we eat and why we don't eat, this and that. And going into schools, working with cafeteria staff, helping them revamp lunch menus, and then working with kids, which then just completely recentered me. And it made me realize that there was another level of being alive that I wasn't tapping into, because those kids really helped to center me. Like, it made me sort of understand that food is simple, food is wonderful, and it just needs to be for what people want. Like, so it made me realize that it's important that we have an impact on our community within a restaurant. So focusing on community-based food, focusing on community-based activities. We're going to have classes here, and we're going to do some after-school programming here with kids. And so this is, to me, a natural progression of, okay, the burger is the ultimate American food. So we're now going to push it to
the next level.
The next level of ultimate. Yeah, so that's kind of what the goal was with this place.
Awesome. Well, I want to eat more of this, but this being my third burger, I don't think I can fit
I think
any
you've done
more.
pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? So what was your favorite burger?
Okay, the one that I like the most is the first one, the Bon Marché.
The Bon Marché, oh yeah.
It was like comfort food to me. The cheesy mashed potatoes with the beef and like the crispy bun. And
I really appreciate you
I
coming in.
appreciate you taking the time to
Of course.
videos
Anytime.
and show me
So we'll
around.
see you again tomorrow, right? And the next day? Actually,
I'll be
plan
back
on it.
again.
Sure you will.
But no, I really will be.
All right.
And I'll tell all my friends.
I appreciate it. Thank you. That's really cool. Thank you so much. I'll see you.
See you. Well, that about does it. So the next time you're in downtown Lowell and craving a delicious burger, come check out the Lowell Burger Company. They make farm-fresh, made-to-order burgers, have a wonderful menu of amazing comfort food, and an awesome bar where you can relax and enjoy a delicious drink. Until next time, I'm Amanda from Come On In. Ciao.